Yeah. Okay. Well, I have a guy who grew up playing links golf and feels comfortable in difficult conditions. Here's one thing I love, and I'm taking Robert McIntyre, the Scot, as my one-to-one.
I don't blame you.
I found him at 80-1, between 60-1 and 80-1. And I have many, many reasons for wanting to pick Bobby Mack this week. One of them is, of course, he just finished runner-up to Rory at the Scottish Open after just a remarkable display of golf on Sunday in very, very difficult conditions where a lot of people fell apart, especially on that 18th hole. We saw double bogeys from Fleetwood, from Tyrrell Hatton, who were in the mix. And Rob goes out there under pressure and birdied it. 6 under on Sunday was just insane. But here's one thing I really loved is that he put himself in contention on Saturday and he fought. And I love the fact that he knew what was on the line. He could go out there and be the first Scot since Monty to win the National Open. And he fought so hard on Sunday and almost had it. I think he'll handle the heartbreak pretty well. They were showing him warming up on the range for a potential playoff, and he said, I don't need to watch the coverage, I'm going to hear what happens. And yeah, of course he was gutted, but you know, his family was there and I think he'll bounce back. I just hope that he isn't zapped energy-wise after last week. However, you know, he's been playing DP World Tour. He now has special temporary membership on the PGA Tour. He's right in the conversation for the Ryder Cup in September. And
he's automatic right now. He's an automatic pick right now. I read it yesterday. He's up 8 spots.
Okay. And also, you know, yeah, he finished runner-up at the Scottish Open, but he finished runner-up the week before in Denmark on the DP World Tour. So playing really good golf. In his 3 appearances at the Open, he has a 6th and an 8th place finish as well. So I'm all about it. Robert McIntyre, as I said, anywhere between 60-1, 80-1 is what I found him at yesterday. But oh my gosh, it would just be a great story for Rory to have pipped him to it last week. For him to go back and win at the scene of Rory's 2014 major would just be amazing. So Robert McIntyre, it's a heart pick, but there's definitely a lot of sensible reasons for picking him too.
Well, I have one thing about your pick that I love and one thing that I absolutely hate. I'll give you the love thing first.
Okay.
The love is I love Robert McIntyre too, and as you being Scottish, and I understood because I was texting with you. I didn't have the TV, I didn't have the coverage, so I was living through the Scottish person here with the text and Bobby Mack. I love that he knows how to play. If he was playing in America this week at the Masters, he would not be on anybody's scorecard. And what I love about golf and what I love about the Open Championship is it creates a different set of skills. And Bobby Mack, nobody in the field knows better how to strategize his way around a golf course like this. And he'll be fine. It'll be just a matter if he can get his momentum going, because he's sort of I've followed him through you for years. He's sort of a come from behind guy a little bit. He gets himself positioned and then he sort of makes a run. Okay, that's fine. What I hate about this pick, and it's not anything that you said, that you just told me he has temporary membership now to the PGA Tour. Are they going to lose Bobby Mack from the European Tour now, Diane? That's what I hate about this, because the way the tour is set up, he's now eligible to leave almost. And I don't like that. I remember back, you know, when Seve Ballesteros, Bernard Langer, Sandy Lyle, Ian Woosnam, if that was available back then, they were the ones that made the tour.
Yeah, the lifebloods of it.
If Bobby Mack wants to go to America and play for more money, fine. But I don't like that the DP Tour made losing.
But I think, and I don't know him all that well personally, hardly at all, really. You know, what I've seen of him and know of him is he's extremely loyal to Scotland, to Oban, the little fishing town where he grew up and still lives. Is
that where the Oban, the whiskey, the smoky flavored whiskey, Oban?
Oban, yeah, yep.
Oban. Yeah, that's the only one I like. That's the only one I like. The rest are too peaty.
I'm sure it's the only one that Bobby Mack likes as well. But he's
I'm sure he drank it when he was a baby.
Yeah, I don't think that he will ever be too far away from Scotland, from calling Scotland home, and from the DP World Tour and what it means to hopefully represent Europe, but to play as a Scotsman. I don't think it's ever really going to leave Robert McIntyre. So yeah, I mean, great for him to have these opportunities. He went to college in the US, I think, for a couple of years, but I don't know if he got homesick, but he went back and he made Scotland his home, and that's where he still plays from, doing all these amazing
It
things.
was probably too hot for him over here and not windy
I
enough.
sympathise with that. Okay then, right, so I'm taking Robert McIntyre and you have Victor Hovland as our ones to watch.